Hey, this is Big Play James on the call. Welcome to Road Trip Gaming. And Road Trip Gaming is back in business. Coming at you with MLB Spring Training, opening day. The Dodgers taking on the Padres. And I am fighting a cold, so if you hear some heavy breathing on the mic, that's me fighting the cold. So anyway, let's get the uniforms set up. And for the Dodgers, got the all-road uniforms. And for the Padres, you will have throwbacks. Classic 1988 home uniforms. So let's set up the pitching matchup. We are at Petco Park. And we'll go with Kershaw against Snell. The actual starting pitchers are not in the game. This is MLB The Show 23, and when MLB The Show 24 comes out, we'll switch to that. Getting loaded up and we're ready to go. And we'll get this on neutral. Road Trip Gaming proudly presents coverage of MLB The Show 23. This is spring training baseball. Today the Los Angeles Dodgers take on the San Diego Padres. And we got the top pitchers on the mound. Kershaw against Snell. Blake Snell, and there's his record for 2022. And we're going to use MLB The Show 23 until MLB The Show 24 comes out, which will be on March the 21st. So we're looking forward to that. And that's where the MLB season will open. The regular season will open. It's going to be these same two teams opening it off in the regular season. Here's Mookie Betts at the plate. He takes it inside, and we are underway here in Petco Park. Spring training baseball here on Road Trip. That's inside, ball two. It's going to be the same two teams tomorrow here on Road Trip. And that caught the corner for strike one. I am fighting a cold, so I try to bear with me here. And Betts swings and misses. That's strike two. It's a 2-2 count. Snell delivers, and that is a base hit. Mookie Betts is aboard. And the Dodgers have their leadoff man on as we are underway here on spring training.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And Freddie Freeman at the plate. Runner on first. Way outside for ball one. And these games do not count. This is spring training. Same two teams tomorrow at Dodger Stadium here on Road Trip. Same time, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And I will make an attempt to have at least one game every day throughout the regular season. And that is going back. And that is gone! Freddie Freeman with a 2-run shot. And the Dodgers are in business, and they lead 2-0. Freddie Freeman with a big 2-run shot. And the Dodgers are slated to be the team to beat in 2024. They got Shohei Ohtani on the roster. And the Dodgers claim, one player on the Dodgers claimed that every game against the Dodgers will be like playing in the World Series in 2024. They're going to be the team to beat. And we'll see about that. They lead 2-0 here. And Will Smith at the plate, he has a 1-1 count. And that is strike 2. Dodgers lost to the D-backs in the National League Division Series last season. The Padres did not make the playoffs. Anything can happen, and we'll see how the season unfolds. 2-2 on Smith. And that is a strikeout. Smith has gone on strikes.
Batting fourth.
Here's Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
That's right down the middle for strike 1. Nobody on, 1 out. We are underway here in San Diego. And that's called strike 2. And hello to everybody joining in on the live stream on Road Trip Gaming, or whether it's my Facebook wall. Thanks for tuning in. And Muncy strikes out. That is out number 2.
Batting fifth.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
That's inside, and that is ball 1. Dodgers already lead 2-0 here in the top of the first. We'll be right back here on Road Trip tomorrow. Same time, same 2 teams, except next time it's going to be at Dodger Stadium. And that caught the corner. Maybe not. It's a 3-0 count on Martinez. Swing and a miss. Swung at 3-0 and did not pay off.
Full count.
And now we got a full count. That's a fly ball to center field. Drifting back at the warning track and caught. However, Freddie Freeman with a 2-run shot in the top of the first. Dodgers lead 2, and the Padres are coming to bat. All right, on the mound, Clayton Kershaw. He signed a 1-year deal with the Dodgers. He'll remain with the Dodgers in 2024. Not sure if he's going to start on opening day. We'll see. Here's Hae-Sung Kim leading it off for the Padres. And takes a strike down the middle. Dribbled foul, that's strike 2. Kim in the hole, and that is dribble to short for the first, out number 1.
Batting second.
Here's the starting lineup for the Padres. Kim, Tatis, Soto, Machado, Bogarts, Cooper, Grisham, Batten, and Sullivan starting 9 for San Diego. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. And just caught the zone for strike 1. Way outside. Coming soon to Road Trip Gaming will be WWE 2K24 and EA College Football. Both those games will be streaming here on Road Trip along with MLB The Show 24, which will make its debut on March the 21st.
Nope, outside.
Until then, we'll stick with MLB The Show 23 in the meantime. Swing and a miss, and Tatis strikes out. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
Hey.
Takes strike. Of a big triple header on MLB opening day. I'll tell you more about that a little bit later. And that is sliced the third through the first. And the Padres go down 1-2-3.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Top of the second, here's Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Hey.
Caught the zone for strike 1. We'll be broadcasting every day during the MLB season, except on wrestling days. And that's a base hit. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. Chris Taylor with the base hit up the middle. Taylor aboard.
Batting seventh,
Dodgers have their leadoff man on.
TK Hernandez.
Here is, coming to the plate, the number 7 hitter, Enrique Hernandez. Runner on first, nobody out. Way outside, ball 1. So I'll be broadcasting every day except some occasional Saturdays where, well, I'll be doing other things.
Nope, outside.
A little bit outside, that's ball 2. For wrestling fans watching, if any of my Carolina wrestling fans are watching, I'll be at PWF
Ball 3.
at Newport, North Carolina on Saturday night. And if you're into Carolina wrestling, it's a loser leave town match between Bojack and Patrick Scott. I'll be on hand for that. 3-0 count, and that takes it right down the middle. (3-1)
Ball 4.
Up high, it takes ball 4, and the Dodgers have runners on first and second with nobody out. Here is James Outman.
Outman.
And that is into dirt. Runners will move up.
In there.
Runners will move up to second and third on the pass ball. So the Dodgers are in scoring position. Already up 2-0 here in the top of the second.
Yeah.
It's a 1-1 count now. Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
Chase
2
that
strikes.
one for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Up high, ball 2. Down low, we got a full count. Rojas on deck. And the payoff pitch coming up. This is huge. Swing and a miss. And that's out number 1. And Snell needed that one. 1 down with runners on second and third. Here is Miguel Rojas. And that is a fly ball to left field. It's going to be caught. Runner will tag and score. It's 3-0 Dodgers.
The second baseman, Mookie Betts.
And we'll flip the order. Here's Mookie Betts. Runner on second with 2 out. That caught the zone for strike 1.
Ball 1.
That's outside. That's in the zone, strike 2. It's a 1-2 count.
That's outside.
Way inside, and the count goes full. Freeman on deck. Freeman hit a 2-run shot in the first inning. Popped up into the stands. We'll do it again. That's a fly ball to center field. That's going to be out number 3. The sac fly scores another run. It's 3-0 LA. Here's Manny Machado, the cleanup hitter.
The designated hitter, Manny Machado.
And that's called strike 1. That's hit the other way. Machado is aboard, and the Padres have their first runner aboard.
Batting 5th, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Chance to do some damage. Runner on first, nobody out. Tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 Pacific, we'll have the Dodgers hosting the Padres. Same 2 teams tomorrow here on Road Trip, and more spring training action.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
A little bit high and inside for ball 1. That's a fly ball to left field. It's going to be caught, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Here's Garrett Cooper. 1 on, 1 out.
0-1. Off the plate, ball 1.
Eric Summergill calling the balls and strikes this afternoon. As we are underway here in spring training. First spring training game of the season.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 count on Cooper. 1 on, 1 out. Pop up behind the plate, and that's going to be out number 2.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Here's Trent Grisham. One on, 2 out. If you hear heavy breathing on the mic, I am fighting a cold. My sinuses are killing me, man. Try to bear with me here. Grissom is in the hole, 0-2. The 0-2. That's fouled out of play.
One ball, 2 strikes.
One-two count on Grissom. And that's called strike 3, so the Padres leave a runner on as we head to the 3rd. Here is Freddie Freeman. He hit a 2-run shot
Number 5.
in the 1st inning.
Nope, that's inside. Ball. That's ball 3.
Will Smith on deck, 3-0 count on Freeman. Did not go around. Lays off that one.
Ball. Take the base.
And Freddie Freeman will draw a walk. He's on board.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Here's Will Smith. He struck out last time. Runner goes, but that is spoiled with the foul ball.
He's going.
Runner goes again, but it's fouled off once again. And Smith is in the hole, 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It was unexpected that the Texas Rangers won the World Series last season. I don't think anybody made that prediction at the beginning of last season. And Smith strikes out. That's 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy. He struck out last time. 1 on, 1 out.
1-0.
Pitch out. Three nothing Dodgers here in the top of the third.
1-1.
Chase that one. That's way outside, ball 2. 2-1 count on Muncy.
Ball, that's it.
JD Martinez on deck. 1 on, 1 out. Sliced foul. We got a full count. The payoff. And that is going way back in deep. That ball is gone. Max Muncy with a 2-run home run. And that increases the Dodger lead to 5. Max Muncy. And this is starting to be a beatdown. 5-0 Dodgers. Here in the top of the third. Here's JD Martinez. Hits that to the mound. That's second out.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Here's Chris Taylor.
Ball 1, no strike.
5-0 Dodger lead now, and this is just a spring training game, so it doesn't count.
One ball, 1 strike.
Same two teams tomorrow afternoon, though. And we'll see if the game is a little bit closer.
1 ball.
But plenty of baseball left in this one. We're only in the third inning, so it's possible the Padres can rally. 1-2 on Taylor.
That's ball 2. Count is 3-2.
In full count, Hernandez on deck. Swing and a miss, however, Max Muncy with a 2-run shot. The Dodgers now lead 5-0. Here is Matthew Batten.
The third baseman, Matthew Batten.
Bottom of the third, and takes a strike in the corner. That's a fly ball to right field. That'll be the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Here's Brett Sullivan.
Ball, inside.
So the Dodgers are expected to be World Series contenders in 2024. For the Padres, that remains to be seen, but we'll see. That is hit in right field. That's caught for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Ha-Young Kim.
Here's Ha-Young Kim. As we head to the start of the order. All Dodgers so far.
Inside, ball 1.
The question is whether the Arizona Diamondbacks can repeat their success in the National League. However, anything can happen. Like in the division series, the D-backs swept the Dodgers. That was unexpected. They won the pennant. And we head to the 4th. Padres go down in order. Here is Enrique Hernandez as we begin the 4th inning.
Hey.
Snell still in the game despite giving up 5 runs. Hill and Avila in the Padre bullpen. That's a fly ball to right. That's the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman struck out last time.
No, inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
2-0.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Rojas on deck. 3-1 count on Outman.
That's outside, ball 4.
And Outman will draw a walk and 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 4th.
Shortstop,
Here's Miguel Rojas. He hit a sac fly in the 2nd to score a run.
Yep, that ball went out. Come on, Brian. Hey.
We'll be broadcasting MLB The Show 23 until March the 21st. And from there, we'll pick up with MLB The Show 24 as we begin regular season coverage with these same 2 teams right here. The Dodgers and the Padres opening it up. In the regular season,
2 strikes.
that'll be in Korea. In real life. 2-2 on Rojas.
He's good.
The ball's dropped and he's back safely. And the count goes full. Betts on deck. 1 on, 1 out, full count. That's hit the center. That's out number 2.
now batting, the second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. 1 on, 2 out.
Ball 2. Safe.
2-1 count on bats.
That's ball 3.
Freddie Freeman on deck, and he's been on fire in this first spring training game of the season. Oh my gosh, that ball is gone! Mookie Betts with a 2-run shot. And now the Dodgers lead by 7. All Dodgers this afternoon. Mookie Betts. The 2-run shot. 2-run shot by Freddie Freeman. 2-run shot by Max Muncy. And Blake Snell will come out of the ball game, giving up 7 runs. Just not his day. We'll have a new pitcher coming up.
Your attention, please.
Here is Rich Hill.
Number 41, Rich Hill.
Rich Hill on the mound. He spent most of last season with the Pirates. Freddie Freeman on the mound, or on the
Counts 1-0.
at the plate. Freddie Freeman with that big 2-run home run that I told you about earlier.
That's ball 2.
So Rich Hill coming in to do some long relief.
2 balls, 1 strike. Two to count. The count's full.
Full count on Freeman. Will Smith on deck. Nobody on, 2 out. And payoff pitch coming up. We'll see if Freeman can do more damage. And he probably will. He takes the second walk of the ball
Now
game.
batting, catcher.
So with a 2-run shot, he walked twice. I'll bring up Will Smith. He struck out twice. 1 on, 2 out.
1-0.
Dodgers lead by a touchdown.
Nope, that's a ball. Two one.
And that's a strikeout. Smith is gone. However, Mookie Betts with a 2-run home run. And the Dodgers all over the Padres, 7-0. Hey, what's up?
The right
This is Big Play James on the call here on Road Trip Gaming. This is Road Trips Gaming's coverage of MLB The Show. This is MLB The Show 23, and on March the 21st, we're going to switch over to MLB The Show 24. As we got spring training all month long here on Road Trip. And I will attempt to broadcast every day throughout the MLB season. A lot to do. Here on the live streaming, we got MLB The Show, WWE 2K24, and EA College Football 25. Also, MLS coverage on FC 24. I'll have that for you. And Tatis strikes out. That's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So 1 gone. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1. Soto grounded out last time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Soto in the hole. 0-2. And Soto strikes out. 2 gone. Clayton Kershaw
Up next for the
has
Padres,
been on fire
designated hitter,
on the hill today.
Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. Got a base hit the last time up. Nobody on. 2 out.
Hey!
In uniform news, the Dodgers are going to have a second City Connect uniform, and I'm looking forward to seeing that in MLB The Show 24. Machado in the hole. Opening day of spring training. Same 2 teams tomorrow.
Whoa,
Same
that's
time. They're in Petco Park this afternoon. Next time they'll be in Dodger Stadium. 1-2 on Machado. And he strikes out. We head to the 5th. All Dodgers. And Clayton Kershaw has been lights out on the mound today for the Dodgers.
Number 13, Max.
And a flurry of offense from the Dodgers as well. Here's Max Muncy. He hit a 2-run home run earlier.
All 1's the count.
Now at the plate.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And in 2024, in the new season, the Dodgers will feature Shohei Ohtani. And that makes the Dodger lineup even more dangerous. If you thought they were dangerous in 2023, wait until you see them in 2024. It's going to be a very challenging line up the beat.
Martinez.
Here's JD Martinez. He's 0 for 2. And that is grounded third, throw the first, and that is second out.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor 1 for 2. Nobody on, 2 out.
Ball, that pitch is out. Ball, that's outside.
Oh, my sinuses, man. Find this cold. Two on Taylor. Nobody on, 2 out. It's a full count. Chance to make it a 1-2-3 inning for Hill. And the Dodgers go down 1-2-3. We are halfway through the game. Bottom of the 5th, and so far the Dodgers have only had 1 hit because
Shortstop, Xander.
the Padres have been facing vintage Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw being Clayton Kershaw this afternoon. And Bogarts is in the hole 0-2. And Bogart strikes out. That's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper popped out last time. Nobody on, 1 out. 0-2 on Cooper.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And Cooper strikes out. That's the second out. 8 strikeouts for Clayton Kershaw.
Trent Grisham.
I'll bring up Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. Same 2 teams tomorrow. Next time I'll be at Dodger Stadium.
1-1.
The Dodgers are looking good to start the season with a huge 7-0 lead. Trent Grisham, and that's going back, and that ball is gone. Trent Grisham with a home run, and the Padres are on the board. It's a deep in the right field to score the run. Here's Matthew Batten.
0-1.
Now it's the Dodgers by 6. Padres on the board. Nobody on 2 out. That's a fly ball to shallow right. However, Trent Grisham with a home run. And the Padres are on the board. It's 7-1 Dodgers.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Here's Enrique Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
0 for 1 with a walk.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a fly ball to deep to left. Caught at the warning track for out number 1. Here's James Outman.
Ball. Two balls, 1 strike.
2-1 count on Outman. Nobody on, 1 out.
Hey!
And Outman strikes out. That's out number 2.
The bat, number 11.
Here's Miguel Rojas. He
Miguel Rojas.
hit a sac fly RBI earlier.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Dodgers looking good in the opening game of spring training. Grounded the third, throw the first. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Clayton Kershaw still on the mound for the Dodgers.
The catcher,
Here's Brett Sullivan.
Sullivan.
He's 0 for 1.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Clayton Kershaw giving up 1 run. I believe he's only given up 2 hits.
Hey!
1-2 count.
Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that is a base hit. Sullivan is aboard. And the Padres have their leadoff man on.
Now we're talking.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Ha-Young Kim.
Here's Ha-Young Kim. He struck out and grounded out. And the Padres are attempting to soften up Clayton Kershaw. And there's a chance Clayton Kershaw might be getting slightly tired here in the late innings of the ball game. One on, nobody out.
Oh, 2 is the count.
Kim in the hole 0-2. That is it, deep, and that's in the gap. That ball is gone! Ha-Young Kim with a 2-run shot, and the Padres have scored 3 consecutive runs to cut the Dodger lead to 4. Here's Fernando Tatis. He's 0 for 2. There's a fly ball to center field, but that one is going to be caught for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. And he's struck out and grounded out.
Ball, that's out.
Nobody on, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Dodgers now lead by a grand slam. Off the fist. Popped up in the infield, and that's going to be out number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 2 with a single.
Hey! All 1's the count. Hey!
Nobody throwing in the Dodger bullpen as of right now. 0-2 on Machado.
Ball in!
Clayton Kershaw has thrown 72 pitches so far.
Ball 2.
Spring training continues tomorrow. The same 2 teams. It's 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 Pacific, here on Road Trip Gaming. That is grounded to second, throw the first, and that's out number 3. However, Hei Shun Kim with a 2-run shot pulls the Padres within 4. Here's Monkey Bats as we begin the top of the 7th. Bats 2 for 3.
Nope, that's inside.
Activity in the Padre bullpen. Garcia and Cosgrove up and throwing.
Hey. One ball, 2 strikes.
Thank you for those watching on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. That is hit at the warning track and caught for out number 1. Here's Freddie Freeman, and this is what he did in the first inning. He hit a big 2-run shot to give the Dodgers their first runs of the ball game. And after that, they've scored. The Dodgers started off scoring 7 consecutive runs, while the Padres have scored 3 straight runs after that. Nobody on, 1 out. Fly ball to shallow left. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Here's Will Smith. 0 for 3, struck out last time.
Ball 1.
Baseball is back. First game of spring training this afternoon. One game today and 1 game tomorrow.
That's ball 2. Nope.
And Smith will draw a walk, and the
The
Dodgers
third baseman, number 13.
have a runner on first with 2 out. Here's Max Muncy. Muncy hit that 2-run shot in the 3rd.
All 1's the count. That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball to center field. That's caught. 7th inning stretch time. Here is Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop.
He's 0 for 2. He struck out and lined out. It's getting late for the Padres. Down 4.
One and one.
Clayton Kershaw is still on the mound in the 7th inning of work this afternoon.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball, that's just out.
Garrett Cooper on deck. 3-1 count on Bogarts. Down the line, fair ball, long throw, he got him!
Now batting, first baseman.
What a throw by Max Muncy. Nice dive and turned around with a long throw. Able to get the out at first. Here's Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 2.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Cooper struck out and popped out.
Yeah. Hey, shoot.
One, two. That's a fly ball. That's it. Caught! What a diving catch by Altman. Second out. Take a look. James Altman with the diving catch to rob the player of a hit. What a catch. The Dodgers with great pitching, great defense, and great offense. It's going to be tough to beat the Dodgers in 2024. Here's Trent Grissom. He hit a solo home run in the 5th.
Ball, that's outside.
Nobody on, 2 out, 1-1 on Grissom. The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Nobody on, 2 out, 2-2 count. And that is to second or the first, and that is out number 3. We head to the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen.
New pitcher for the Padres, Luis Garcia. He'll take over here in the top of the 8th.
Garcia.
Here is J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 3. He grounded out last time.
Martinez.
Same 2 teams tomorrow here on Road Trip. But this time the teams will be at Dodger Stadium.
That's a ball.
Actually, there's 4 ball games tomorrow. All at the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And Martinez strikes out. That's out number 1.
Up next is the left fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here's Chris Taylor.
Oh, that's it.
Activity in the bullpen for the Padres. Both left-handers throwing. Top of the 8th. 7-3 Dodgers.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 on Taylor.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Three-one count. That's outside. Taylor will draw a walk. Dodgers have a runner on with 1 out.
The right fielder, number 8, PK.
Here's Enrique Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk.
That's a ball.
Let's do it, Padres!
1-2 on Hernandez. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder,
Here's James Outman. 0 for 2 with a walk.
Ball, that's out.
1 on, 2 out.
Ball.
Great pitching performance this afternoon by Clayton Kershaw.
Aye.
And the flurry of offense from the Dodgers.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off. Two-two pitch coming up. Keeps it alive. That's going deep. That's way back. That ball is gone. James Outman with a 2-run home run. It's been a flurry of 2-run shots this afternoon here in San Diego. 9-3 Dodgers. Here's Miguel Rojas. Lined out the first. And James Outman with a 2-run home run. And the Dodgers now lead by 6. Here's Matthew Batten laying off here in the bottom of the 8th. Flight out twice. Right to the hill.
Got him.
Throw the first out,
Now
number
batting,
one.
Catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Here's Brett Sullivan. Scored a run earlier. Grounded to second. Throw the first out, number two. Clayton Kershaw still on the mound here in the eighth
Number
inning.
7, second baseman, Ha-Young Kim.
Here's Ha-Young Kim. Hit a two-run shot earlier.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
And tomorrow afternoon we'll have the Padres and the Dodgers. This time from Dodger Stadium. Grounded out the second, throw the first, and that's the third out. Ninth inning coming up. Here's Mookie Betts.
The second baseman, Mookie Betts.
2 for 4, including a two-run home run.
0-1.
Dodgers looking strong here on opening day here in spring training.
Ball, that's out. Two, count.
2-2 on Betts. And Betts strikes out. That's out number one.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And Freddie Freeman is coming to the plate. Four Dodger hitters today have hit home runs. All 4 hitters have hit 2-run homers. So 8 of the 9 runs have come off home runs from the Dodgers.
Hey! 1-1.
One, 2 on Freeman. And Freeman strikes out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Here's Will Smith. He's 0 for 3 with a walk.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Ball. Outside, that's a ball.
2-1 count. That is caught. And the Dodgers are looking to close it out. Coming up.
Your attention, please.
And here comes the new pitcher, Joe Kelly.
Number 17.
And I know the
Kelly.
Padres are happy to have Clayton Kershaw out of the ball game.
Leading up for the Padres.
Here's Fernando Tatis.
Fernando Tatis.
0 for 3, flied out last time.
Ball one.
We'll be broadcasting tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 Pacific. Same two teams tomorrow afternoon here on Road Trip Gaming as our coverage of MLB spring training continues.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Thank you for joining me here on this opening day of spring training. It's been a fun broadcast. Hopefully you enjoyed it. 2-2 on Tatis. Grounded to first, steps on the bag, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 22. Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3, he popped out last time.
Ball, that's low.
Like they needed, the Dodgers have activity in the bullpen. They might, you never know. That is a base hit. Soto is aboard. That's going to the wall. And Soto will head to second. And the Padres have a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the ninth. Here is Manny Machado. 1 for 3. One on, one out here in the bottom of the ninth.
Ball one. 1-0. Two one.
2-1 on Machado. Two balls, two strikes.
Two strikes.
Way outside, and runner will move from second to third on the wild pitch by Kelly. Threw it way outside. Catcher couldn't handle it. And Soto will advance to third. Runner on third with one out. Full count on Machado. Keeps that bat alive. Payoff pitch coming up. And that's outside. Machado will draw a walk. And the Padres have runners on the corners with one out. That will bring up Xander Bogaerts. And he is due. Of course, the Dodgers are looking for a double play and to end this thing. Padres have other ideas. That's in the dirt. Throw the third runner back. 1-1 on Bogaerts.
That's ball 2.
Down low, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 3.
Down low, ball 3. Garrett Cooper on deck. 3-1 on Bogaerts. Right down the middle, he took it. And now we got a full count. And that's strike 3. That was in the zone.
Now batting.
And that's out number 2. And here is Garrett Cooper. Cooper's due. Hit the other way. Foul ball. Just a few feet from fair territory. Ball game. The Dodgers win! The Dodgers beat the Padres 9-3 this afternoon here in the opening game of Spring Training 2024. Kershaw with the win, Snell with the loss. Now, thank you for joining me on this live stream. I'll be right back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. It'll be the same 2 teams. This time it's going to be from Dodger Stadium. Padres at Dodgers tomorrow, right here on Road Trip Gaming, as our coverage of MLB, the show Spring Training continues. I'll see you tomorrow. This is Big Play James signing off. I'll see you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Padres, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.